So I really wanted to get the American Express Hilton Honors Business Card. At the time of my application, there was a limited time sign-up bonus offer going on, and this offer was to earn 130,000 Hilton Honors Bonus Points after spending $5,000 in the first 3 months, as well as a free night reward after spending $10,000 in purchases in the first 6 months. So in this video, we're going to watch me apply for this card. But this is not a straightforward one, so to really understand what happened and why, we need to take a step back to understand my specific circumstances with American Express. Now, at the time of my application, my last American Express card was my Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card, and I got approved for that card in September. My FICO score on Experian was 790 with 3 hard pulls, so from that perspective, I was pretty much good to go. But the big issue that I had this time around was that for the first time in my credit card journey, I had 5 American Express credit cards. For those of you who aren't familiar with this rule, American Express has a credit card limit of 4 to 5 cards maximum per account, depending on your existing relationship with American Express. And in my case, I have 5 Amex credit cards, so getting another card was probably not going to happen. And just to be clear, these are credit cards. Charge cards, like the Platinum card or the Gold card, would not count towards this total. So taking a look at my American Express credit cards, here are the 5 that I have so far. The Bonvoy Brilliant, the Delta Reserve, the Amazon Business Prime, the Blue Cash Everyday, and the Blue Business Plus. Going into this, I knew there was a very real possibility that I'd have to cancel one of these cards, but I was hoping that maybe I would be lucky and get myself that 6th card. So with that background out of the way, let's get into watching me apply for this card. Okay, so here I am at the main page on American Express for the Hilton Honors Business Card. So you can see that it displays the limited time offer of earning 130,000 Hilton Honors Bonus Points and the free night reward. So that's good. Let's go ahead now and click Apply Now. Okay, so here we are at the application page. I know in every one of my videos, I say the same thing at the beginning of each application, and I'm going to say it again. Let's make sure we have the right card with the right sign-up bonus. So on the left-hand side here, you can see that we clearly have the Hilton Honors American Express Business Card with the limited time offer of earning 130,000 bonus points after spending $5,000 in purchases on the card in the first 3 months, as well as the free night reward after spending $10,000 in purchases on the card in the first 6 months of card membership. Okay, so now that we've confirmed the right card and the right sign-up bonus, let's go ahead and get to the application. Since I'm already logged in, most of the information has already been filled out, but there are a few fields here that we need to complete. The first is total annual income as well as non-taxable income. Of course, annual income is from all sources to make sure to include everything that you can, including wages, retirement, investments, rentals, and things like that. They do want you to confirm the business name to be displayed on the card, so fill that in as you like, and if you have a DBA, it'll be important to provide that here as well. But if not, you can click this box here that says, Company does not have a DBA. Next, we have company structure, so if you're a sole proprietor, corporation, or partnership, here's where you would indicate that. Then we have the annual business revenue, EIN, as well as your role in the company, and of course your Hilton Honors number, so you can attach this card to your personal Hilton Honors account. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill out this application, and then we'll scroll to the bottom and see what happens. All right, so I just finished the application and double-checked that everything was right, so now I think it's time to click the Submit button. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, and Submit. Okay, so the application is just processing. Just watching the blue dots here. Okay, so it says, thank you, we have received your information pending review. Your application has been received and will be processed as soon as possible. We will notify you of the decision by mail within 14 days. Well, all right. So maybe about 10 seconds after I was sent to the pending review page, my phone notified me that I received an email from American Express saying that they've reached a decision. I went ahead and clicked on View Decision, which brought me to the application status page. And after entering my personal information, I was met with this wonderful update: declined. Okay, so I knew this was going to happen, but what do we do when we get declined for a credit card? We call the reconsideration line. Very good, and that's exactly what I did, and this is what I got.
Thank you for calling American Express. Our business hours are Monday to Friday, 6 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m., Saturday, 8 o'clock a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Goodbye.
So since I applied for this card on a Sunday, their reconsideration line was closed. And this is a pretty noob mistake on my part, since it's pretty well known that the Amex reconsideration line is closed on Sundays. So yeah, if you ever apply for an American Express card, probably not the best plan to apply on a Sunday. And so I had to wait until Monday, but this wasn't all bad because it gave me some time to take a step back and really figure out what I was going to do, because I was pretty sure that my denial was because I had 5 open credit cards with American Express already. This meant that if I even wanted to have a chance of getting the Hilton Honors Business Card, I'd have to cancel one of my existing American Express credit cards. So let's revisit the slide from before to figure out which one of these cards this is going to be. So here are my 5 American Express credit cards, and just to make this process simpler, I'm going to show you the age of each of these credit cards. Okay, so you can see that the Bonvoy Brilliant card is the youngest at 3 months old, the Delta Reserve is 6 months old, the MS Business Prime is 11 months old, the Blue Cash Everyday is 17 years and 6 months old, and the Blue Business Plus is 1 year and 6 months old. Now, the reason why I'm sorting these cards out by age is because when we open credit cards with sign-up bonuses, it's very important to make sure that we keep these cards open for at least 1 year. This rule is found in their offer and benefit terms, which reads that if you cancel or downgrade your account within 12 months after acquiring it, they may also cancel this card account and any other card accounts that you may have with them. And trust me, you don't want that. So given this information, we have to keep every American Express credit card that is younger than 1 year per their terms. And so when I removed all those cards, this is what we're left with. I had the Blue Cash Everyday and the Blue Business Plus. Now I know it may be obvious for a lot of you watching this video, but given these 2 remaining cards, which card do you think that I decided to cancel? I tried to make it pretty clear by showing you the age of both accounts, and no, it definitely wasn't a great decision, but I decided to cancel my American Express Blue Business Plus card. And this is kind of awkward because just last week, I made a video about why I thought this was such a great card. Essentially, I threw the Blue Business Plus card under the bus. But I want to make it clear that this is by no means because the Blue Business Plus card is a bad card. Unfortunately, in my situation, it drew the short straw. Given that my Blue Cash Everyday card is my oldest card on my credit report, canceling this card would not have been the best move. I could never, ever recover that 17-year, 6-month credit history, but I could for sure reapply for the American Express Blue Business Plus card whenever I wanted to get it again. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a no lifetime language offer that comes along. The point is, when it comes to credit cards and credit card rules, we have to make the right decision for our own individual situations, which could be very different, so I hope that my experience shows you what I mean by that. Okay, so after applying for this card on a Sunday and getting denied, I called the reconsideration line on Monday to see what I could do. I explained to the customer service rep that I got denied from my application yesterday, and if there was any information that I could provide to help reconsider my application. She informed me that I was denied because I'd reached the maximum number of cards with American Express, and that I'd have to cancel one in order to be eligible for the new card. So yes, my intuition about the reason of my denial was completely spot on. I told her that, yes, I wanted to proceed with the cancellation, and so I was redirected to their card cancellation department. Apparently, it seems like the reconsideration line can't process cancellations, so if you find yourself in a situation like mine, just be prepared to be transferred a bunch of times. I then spoke to their cancellation department and I confirmed that I wanted to close my Blue Business Plus account. They were actually really nice and even took the time to confirm that I had other American Express membership rewards earning cards that would keep my current balance of MR points open, so I wouldn't lose them, and even though I knew I was good, I appreciated that gesture. Okay, so then I was sent back to the reconsideration line where I spoke to the customer service rep and I learned something new. Apparently, I'd have to apply again with a completely new application, and the customer service rep asked me if I wanted to do this over the phone. My first thought was, nah, I'll just do this online, but then I thought, well, I'm going to make a YouTube video out of this, so I might as well apply over the phone because it's something that I don't see very often, and this would be a nice data point. So I told him, sure, I'd like to apply over the phone. And so he forwarded me to the new business account department so they could start my application over the phone. Now, just to make it clear, in my opinion, applying online is way better than applying over the phone because basically all you're doing is verbalizing exactly what you'd be typing online. And so basically I'd rather apply online than over the phone. After answering the questions for the second application for this Hilton Honors Business Card, the customer service representative submitted the application for me and informed me that the application again was pending review. Just like before, my phone buzzed and I got that same email notification from American Express saying that a decision had been made. I opened the email, went to the same status application page, and after typing in all my information, looked at my status and realized that I got denied again. Wow, so now I'm 0 for 2. Fortunately for both denials, they were both soft pulls, so at least I had that going for me. So I again called the reconsideration line, and this time around, when I asked about the denial, the customer service rep told me that, again, I had the maximum number of American Express credit cards. And I said, no, I just canceled a card on my account, so there should be no problem at this point. She then told me that the maximum number of cards was 4. And this kind of threw me for a loop because I was like, Oh man, did I just cancel a card and lost my 5th American Express card slot? But I remained firm and politely replied that I previously had 5 American Express cards, so the maximum number of cards on my account should be 5. The customer service rep placed me on a brief hold, and what do you know, when she returned, she was able to overturn the denial into an approval, and I received this nice message in my email confirming this approval as well. And for those of you who are interested, the credit limit on this card was $7,000, which is the exact same amount of credit on my Amex Blue Business Plus card when I closed it. So I'm very excited to get my hands on this card and to start getting to work on this elevated sign-up bonus for 130,000 points, as well as that free night reward. In a future video, I'm going to cover specifically why I got this card and how it fits in my overall credit card strategy. And when the video comes out, I'll link it over here. But if that video isn't available yet, definitely check out this video that I mentioned earlier over here, where I go over the 5 reasons why I think you need the American Express Blue Business Plus card.